Hello, YouTube. This is Princess Sean with Let's Talk About Goals. Okay, this is a great subject for me. I have a lot of experience with goals and setting goals, and I know there is a lot of people that actually don't really know how to set goals. Can you believe it? Especially younger people and males. A lot of men kind of do the whole day by day thing or kind of at the moment. I'm life, in the moment type of thing. But it is extremely to know where you're headed. How can you be a leader, especially for men, and be the head of a household if you don't know where you're going and where you would like for your family to go? And I just definitely think that goal setting is absolutely necessary, as well as writing down your goals. So I'm just going to give you a couple of pointers on how you can set your goals. Okay, first, it's absolutely imperative that you know your vision, where it is that you want to be in life, in whatever the amount of time it is. So let's do 5 years goals. Okay, so in 5 years you definitely should know where is it that you would like to be academically. It could be business wise, as well as career wise. You should know where it is that you want to be. Also, you should include there what it is, the type of lifestyle that you want to live. So um, simultaneously you need to know those two. So when you know exactly what it is that you where you want to be and how you want to live, then you can go ahead and start building your goals. So you can say, I want to be a homeowner, and I would like to drive a nice decent car, and be a role model for kids if possible, if I have and kids in the family and things like that, right? Okay, so this is how I helped my ex-boyfriend set his goals, and then he went and married someone else. No, no, he really did though. But anyway, this is how you set your goals. Okay, you know what your vision is and what you want and how you want to live, and then you begin to set them accordingly. So if you want to be a role model, is what you believe is a good role model. Do you believe like going a person that's academically smart and has a education is a good role model? Someone that respects women, someone that is a good citizen, someone that do the right things. You want to begin to start to live your life that way. If you think that a guy that talks absolutely absurd, or a woman that doesn't speak well and she curses at her kids, or she's just not a good person, then you don't want to be like that. You want to kind of like find someone, if you can, a parent or an adult, go to some seminars or something, and you find someone that's sort of like a role model, someone that you look up to, or someone you can say, you know what, I like how that person is, I want to be like that, or something like them. Then you want to start to incorporate things that they actually do to have become that way. You want to like incorporate that in your life, right? So you want to start to do that, and you want to write these things down, because you can sometimes reality can definitely interfere with your potentiality, and you can actually forget. So when you write your goals down, that is set in stone. You know what you want, and when maybe you could get set off course, something happen tragic, who knows, God forbid, you can go right back to your goals and jump right back into it where you stopped. So you have your destination, then you start to build on that. So if you want to be an entrepreneur. So it's like, okay, so what industry do you want to go into? Okay, where do you want to be? So you want to have multiple stores. For instance, the owner of Forever 21, his goal was always to have like a department store. Now, if you remember Forever 21, it is a women's store. They started off little store downtown Los Angeles, just a little hole in the wall store, okay? And he every 6 months, okay, every 6 months, this guy, the owner of Forever 21, he purchased another store, and he recycled his money every time. Every 6 months, he recycled his money back into his business and began to grow, his legacy right now, so he would purchase another store, and then another 6 months he would like start purchasing store and putting them everywhere about Los Angeles County. Okay, now if you see Forever 21 now, like, what is it, it's been like 20 years later, like, 20 years later, maybe about 20 to 10 years later, this guy has half of the department. He's bigger than like Macy's now. Forever 21 takes up a huge part of retail space in the very popular malls. So, yeah, in the malls. So he had a goal, and he how he built on his goal is that he was going to just invest all of his money right back into his business and begin to grow his empire, which he has. And I mean, he's pretty much has completed his goals, and he has now, and just bettering it now, just putting more into it, making it better, and things like that. So that's what you want to do with your goals as well. You want to have your vision, and then you want to set up, know your industry if you're an entrepreneur, how you're going to get from point A to B to C to your final goal. If you academics, you know that you want to, get your master's degree, your doctorates, you want to go ahead, see what kind of college you're going to go to, do your research on the colleges, how long is it going to take to complete your degree, and then there you go and check into a college, get good grades, and then you're going to graduate eventually, move on to the next degree, and you'll be done with that. Know the certificates that you need to get the type of job that you're going to get, and get those certificates, and boom, you should start job searching, and then eventually you'll obtain that job that you want, and that's one goal completed, and then you want to go on to the next one. And if you want to be a good husband, know the type of woman that you want, know your standards, know the type of brand that you want in a woman. If you want like a woman that is really pretty and really girly, then and she would take care of herself though, and you like how she look, then that's great. That's the type of woman that you want. She's not a gold digger or anything like that. And then that's the type of woman you want. You're a provider. You like to take care of a woman and actually a family eventually. Then that's the type of woman you want to go after. If you don't want a woman that's like kind of dominating, and she kind of just a little bossy, and she is career oriented, and not to say that's wonderful, you should actually want a woman like that, but she kind of, if she makes more money than you, she kind of be pushy and bossy and wants to run things and not stay in her role, like as a woman, then you probably don't want that. Okay, so I think it's extremely important to have goals, to write them down, know what you want first, and then you begin to build from there. You start with A, how you're going to get from A to B, and if for some reason it seems like you can't get off of A, you need to switch it up, change something. Because if it's taking too long, you've been doing this for a couple of years, you need to switch something. You need to move, or you need to maybe go to plan B. Okay, so that's how you set your goals, and it's extremely important that you have them. So let's get with it. Start setting some goals and make things happen, okay? And never give up. Persistence. That was the video I did before this one, okay? All right. Bye.